Today I want to talk about a use of force, and unorthodox, unusual use of force. And as a guy that has had to restrict the movement of individuals from time to time, I thought I could take this opportunity to educate, explain, to testify why I feel like the force that was used in this situation was justified. So last week, this woman, a passenger on American Airlines flight 1774, had an episode, an outburst, and tried to open the forward boarding door. What the hell is the forward boarding? Oh, there it is. Apparently, allegedly, shortly before the plane landed, she decided she could no longer stand it and demanded that they let her off. Let her out! But obviously in mid-flight, that particular request was denied. So the woman began to fight, to bite, and then tries to open the door to the friendly skies. Do you see what I did there? Oh shit, I think that's United's motto.
You fly in the friendly skies.
So the flight attendants, they band together to attempt to restrain the lady that's trying to deplane. The official statement from the airline read, while in flight from Dallas-Fort Worth to Charlotte on July 6th, a crew aboard American Airlines flight 1774 reported a potential security concern after a customer attempted to open the forward boarding door and physically assault, bit, and caused injury to a flight attendant. For the safety and security of other customers and our crew, the individual was restrained until the flight landed at CTL and could be met by local law enforcement and emergency personnel. Hey, that kind of rhymed. Like I fucking wrote it. I'm sure you've seen this video. This TikTok, unless you've been living under a rock, it's gotten a lot of views. Press, publicity, primarily because the woman who was wigging out was duct taped to her seat. The TikTok that I watched had a gal, a concerned citizen, questioning the technique that was used to subdue the woman.
And I guess it took all 5 flight attendants to subdue her and literally take her down.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, they pretty much took her down, put her in the seat and duct tape her.
Okay.
Which just did not really sit right with me. So yeah, that's why she was subdued. I get they did what they had to do. I just feel like they should have a better way of going about it, because this is definitely not the first time it happened.
So this is the part that I want to discuss. Dig into the perspective, the perception that the general public has on using force. This gal says that this woman was biting, spitting, and attacking people.
Because she was biting and spitting and attacking people, so.
And then it took 5 flight attendants to subdue her. 5! But she thinks that they should have handled it differently. That 5 flight attendants fighting to keep a woman from opening the door was excessive force. Oh boy. So here's my question. What do you want them to do? Actually, my first fucking question is, where do the flight attendants get duct tape and flex cuffs? Fucking Ted Bundy's carry-on? Was the BTK on board? Do flight attendants carry flex cuffs in case somebody doesn't put their tray in the upright position in a timely manner? That's my fucking question. Where did they get the tape? Actually, I prefer Gorilla Tape to duct tape. It sticks a little bit, it's a little bit stronger, but whatever's clever. I think maybe that's in first class. If you sit in first class, you get restrained with duct tape. I fucked that joke up. I should have said, so if you sit in first class, you get duct taped with Gorilla Tape? Secure with, never mind. So what do you want them to do? They go to school to peddle peanuts and pour Diet Coke. And actually, the last time that I flew, I didn't get my snack. They blame COVID. Ain't that some shit? So let's break this down. Most of the time, force is applied to protect people from a perceived threat. For example, a man brandishing a firearm in a crowded shopping mall. Threat! A knife-wielding woman walking through Walmart. Threat! A lady on a plane trying to pry the door open at 30,000 feet. Big fucking threat! But here's the problem. The dilemma. Use of force situations are messy. And for the average onlooker with no frame of reference, no knowledge of policy, and no experience executing anything remotely close to subduing or restraining another human being, they always seem excessive, over the top. And that lack of information causes anxiety, animosity, and anger. And unaddressed aggression and pent-up rage can make a person take to the streets and demonstrate their beliefs. So here's what happens. Here's how this goes. If you have time to talk, to de-escalate, to communicate, that's where you start. And they did. One article said that a passenger sitting nearby tried his best to calm her down, to reassure her that she was gonna be okay. But she was like, no way. And they continued her tirade. The statement said that she bit, spit, and fought the airline staff that was trying to stop her from downing the plane. So let me ask you this. If there was a person that had the means of murdering 190 people, would you say that duct taping that person to a chair was reasonable? Justified? Because that's how many passengers were inside. On board. At risk. And I can tell you, assure you, that if I'm on that flight, I'm fighting. Because that was a matter of life and death. She said, I guess they did what they had to do. You guess? That's right, you guess. Because you don't know. And you don't know because when shit hits the fan, you go the opposite way that I'm trained to go. Wrestling, restraining, retaining control of somebody who is out of control is no walk in the park. They're insanely strong. That's why in these types of videos, you see people just piling on. And it looks bad, messy, and it can be. But what's the alternative? What would have happened if this woman was left alone to roam around the plane? Who knows? Maybe nothing, but maybe something. So do you want to land safely so you can go and spend money that you don't have on a vacation that you don't deserve? Or do you want to die tonight on this flight? I would think that the average Joe with just a little education would lean towards self-preservation. The flight attendants here should not be condemned. They should be commended. They should be awarded for their actions. Do you disagree? Do you care? Let me know in the comments right there. If you like this video, if you found value in this video, straight punch that little like icon. Like, comment, and share this content with anyone and everyone you think may be interested. Subscribe and click that little bell so you're notified every time I release another video. And if you're looking for more correctional content, head on over to my Facebook page. I'll post a link in the description below so you know where to go. All right, guys, that's all I got. Until next time, be smart, stay safe, stay sane, and we'll talk soon.
Hey, hey, yeah, hey, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, 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 yeah, 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 let's go.